So good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. My name is Ahmad Sadeghi from Technical University Darmstadt, and I would like to welcome you to our virtual OpenS3 workshop on building intelligent, trustworthy computing systems. What are the challenges in building these systems, and what are actually the opportunities? This is a more kind of general topic because we have a number of distinguished speakers. I will come to that in very short, to give you a glimpse of what they are doing in research, very cutting edge research, what are their thoughts. And this is a workshop that we plan within our research activities of OpenS3 lab. I will come to that as well, which is a joint lab with Huawei. And we are also very thankful that we have a very nice, so to say, plan for providing the research, not only of our lab, but also of very distinguished researchers, as I mentioned before, to you. And Huawei kindly supports that. Unfortunately, all these workshops that we are going to conduct during this year, actually we wanted to do also last year due to the pandemic, we wanted to have a physical meeting so that people can discuss with each other, that we used to do it in the past in Darmstadt. But now, unfortunately, we have to do it virtually. However, next year, we are going to have a series of workshops, and even we are planning bigger events with more people and more speakers, so that we can kind of bring back all the things that we missed during the pandemic. So what is actually OpenS3 lab is about? I would like to explain to you what is the purpose of this lab and why we are doing this series of workshops for actually everyone. So OpenS3 lab is a joint lab, as I mentioned, with Huawei, between TU Darmstadt and Huawei, and in particular system security lab that I am leading. As the name says, it is open. So the condition is that everything that we do in our research, but also everything that is provided to other people, like, for example, this workshop, should be open. And it is about sustainability of security and safety. This is why it is S3. So sustainability is a word that is used, a term or a notion that is used in different contexts. But what we mean by sustainability means a long-term security, not only security concept, but also a long-term security implementation, so that the security concepts are designed and hopefully implemented in such a way that they are long-term valid, and they have this longevity, they have these aspects of self-repairment and self, so to say, defense. Yeah. And of course, security is a topic that is now is actually a socio-technical topic that is an integral part of all information societies, and not only those societies that have been developed very much with industry and are very rich, but also those societies that are less fortunate and but still can access the network, access the information as far as their political system allow them. So what is the purpose of this OpenS3 lab is, as I mentioned before, is to really provide everyone, and that is the philosophy behind it, everyone with the research that we are doing at the university, of course, with one of the biggest telecommunication companies or largest IT enterprises worldwide, and that is Huawei. Completely independent of any political discussions, we are doing our job to just explore new things, explore new systems, and of course get feedback from those who have hands-on on these systems and do product, so to say, make products, and so they can give us the right feedback. So, and this workshop, as I said, is a part of a number of other workshops and events that we have been organizing with Huawei together, and we are very thankful for that. So today, as I mentioned, we have a number of distinguished speakers who were very kind and accepted my invitation. We kind of tried to put some of the topics in a time zone manner that those people who are in Asia and specifically in China can access to those topics. But of course, they cannot go through all. I mean, if they do not go to sleep, okay, they can listen to all these talks. But we tried to put topics together in such a way that they cover trusted systems. For example, this is one of the topics of OpenS3 lab, but also IoT security is one of the OpenS3 lab topics. And something that is very trendy and all of you know is AI. And AI without security is not going to make sense because one day when AI is stealthy and it's used everywhere and it's not visible, then that's the day where we are going to kind of witness a huge number of very fundamental attacks, because when our systems are very much dependent on AI, and the problem with AI is that sometimes you cannot explain what is happening. This is why there is explainable AI research direction. And exactly because of that, you can have a number of, or we will see and witness a number of stealthy attacks. I'm very much sure about that. Currently, this research security of AI is very hot. And this is why we also invited some of the colleagues who are doing really amazing research in this area. So I think you see already this agenda. We start very soon with my friend and my distinguished colleague Serjan, with Yuan Zhang, and then with Serjan Chapkun before the break in the morning. And then in the afternoon, we have a combination of, let's say, young upcoming stars who are doing very, so to say, very fundamental research on systems security. And then in the afternoon, we go to a combination of large-scale application of trusted systems and trustworthy systems, for example, in the automotive area by Christoph Kraus. And then we go to also my colleague and a very good friend, Ashokan, who is going to talk about hardware assistance in this context. In the afternoon, Florian Kirschbaum is going to talk about differential privacy and its usage for protecting machine learning algorithms. When it comes to privacy, differential privacy has been sold as, so to say, the universal solution, which we know it is not, but it is a very interesting research concept to kind of polish it, to change it, or maybe to just drop it for some systems because of huge amount of noise. We also have a talk which is on privacy of machine learning algorithms, which are actually the most, so to say, known tool of within the AI research context. That is by Simone Fischer-Hübner, who is working in interesting projects, international projects on this topic. And then in the afternoon, we close, and we very much hope that you get some new perspectives and aspects from this workshop and you remember this workshop, although it is virtual. I think I can assure you, if it would be physical, you will definitely remember this workshop, because I am one of the very best hosts you can think of, taking care of my guests. But in general, thank you very much for those who participated until now and registered. So we are going to start with our first speaker, Yuan Zhang. I don't know if she's there and can.
Hi, I'm here.
Okay, perfect. So I just show you the pictures of our speakers, that you just see them once. And the first one is Yuan Zhang from Shanghai University, Jiaotong University. Her team and my team are working very close together, and she has been doing system security for a long time, and now she's going to present her research on trusted systems. As you see, it is about attestation and authentication of infrastructures by using non-centralized trustworthy system. And she will tell you why non-centralized, because if you want to provision your platform, you are currently very much dependent on the vendor. And this dependency is criticized by many researchers as well, but also industrial researchers. And this is what Yuan is going to talk about. So Yuan, I just stop sharing and talking, and then now you can start.